All right, this is your math activity for today. So you're going to watch one video. Okay, it's called Fractions on a Number Line. And let's take a quick look at it.
From 0 to 1 in value. So where in this number line should we place 3 over 4?
Okay, so I know he's going to explain it to you, but I just want to make this very, very clear. Okay, so I'm going to take my little pen here and I'll show you that there are fractions in between these. So in other words, 1 is the whole number. Okay, between 0 and 1, there's a bunch of numbers from here to here. And these numbers are less than 1. So if we're talking about decimals, it'll be 0.5, 0.1, 0.2, any of those. And also it can be represented by fraction. So that F word that we were learned yesterday and last week too. So if I want a 3/4, so this number over here tells me the equal parts. So 0 is right here and 1 is over here. These are called landmarks. So they tell you what that value or that location means. And since it's 4, now think of 4, that means 4 equal parts. If I go right in the middle over here, and the reason why I went right in the middle is because now I have 2 equal parts. Now, if we think about doubling, 2, if we double, it gives us 4. So I'm going to take this part right here. This is the half. I'm actually going to make it into another half. So I'm going to half the half. And same thing looking over here, half the half. And that will give me a number line that has 4 equal parts. So from here, it's going to be 1/4. Okay. And then from here to here, well, again, will be 1/4. You're probably wondering, Mr. Miller, that's 2/4. That's if it's combined. So I'm just looking at for each jump, what does it represent? 1/4. And over here at the end, this last one jump here, it's also 1/4. Now, if we were going to represent these in terms of the fraction that's been given to you, so 3/4, let me choose a different one over here. That means that I have to do it 3 times because 1/4 is 1/4. Another 1/4 becomes 2/4, and another 1/4 becomes 3/4. So it's actually going to be right here. Okay, so that location of that number line shows us that there is a fraction called 3/4. So today you're going to do the same thing. All right, so after you watch that video, it's about 6 minutes long, but again, if you need to stop, pause like I did, feel free. So here is what you need to do. After you watch that, you're going to create the following number lines using Google Drawing. Okay, now Google Drawing is great, but you know what? It's not going to be productive, okay, for you because it's a little bit of a headache. So I'm going to delete that. And the reason why I want to delete that is there is going to be interactive number line that if you click on right here, it's going to take you to this. Okay. Now this part right here will give you a number line that you want. So I'm going to hide that tool. So here we go. You're going to need to know how to screenshot, how to do corner, copy to clipboard, and then Control V. Now don't panic, I'll show you how to do one. So I'm going to take this and erase this. This is actually something I already did. So let's do 4/9 together. So how did I get 4/9? Well, I'm going to use the interactive website, which is right here. And to this part right here gives me an option to do what I would like. So I'm going to do fractions. I'm going to click on fractions. And since it is 9th, right? So I'm looking at 4/9. That means 9 equal parts. I'm going to go back and say, okay, 1, that's a half, a third, fourth, fifth, sixth. There's no 7th, there's 8th, and there's, so it's 9th right here. So I'm going to click on that. I want my spacing to be in the middle. Okay, I'm going to start at 0. and press done. Now I have this. Now all the way here is the 1 just like before and 0 over here. So those are the fractions represented right in the middle. It's 4/9. So you have to represent that. So number 1, you've already created that number line, which is great. Number 2, you have to represent 4/9. So to do that, what you're going to do is you're going to take this pencil drawing tool and you're just going to click on it. If you want to change different colors, you can. But when I click on it, you'll see that it's blue tip. I need 4/9. So I'm going to go 1/9 plus another ninth, another ninth, and another ninth gives me 4/9. So that's great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screenshot that. To screenshot it, it says that I need to press Control, Shift, and switch window key. Now, if you don't know what switch window key is, yeah, I think I have it right here. It's this part of your Chromebook right there. So I'm going to go back to my interactive number line. I'm going to do Control Shift. I'm holding it right now, and then one of my fingers is going to hit that switch key, so which is this one over here. This part, the window switch key. So Control Shift, Window Shift key. And all of a sudden you'll see the whole screen kind of grayed out, and my cursor now becomes this crosshair. I want to go corner to corner, so I want to make sure that I get from 0 all the way to this part, because that's my number line that I create. So I'm going to go to the top. That's one corner. I'm going to go all the way down, and make sure you have your 0 and 1 as part of that. Let go, copy to clipboard. It's bottom right. And if you forget, you can just insert an image and then get it uploaded from your computer. But if you're quick enough, that would be very, very fast and easy. You're going to go back to your taskboard, go to this part right here, Control V. So copy clipboard, that was bottom right. Control V is paste it, put it right there, Control V, and boom goes the dynamite. There is your thing. So again, you are welcome to pause this video to kind of go back how to do that, but you're going to be using this number line, interactive number line. Just make sure that you clear this every time. So start over and start again. So you're going to go to, let's just do 1/3 together. 1/3. You're going to go to here and fractions. Basically, you look for thirds. So that's a third right there. In the middle spacing, start at 0. Okay, click done. So you want to just include this part. So all this other part here is great, but you want to just do from 0 to 1. We need those jumps again. Do you remember how to do that? You're right. You go right to this little drawing tool. It's already blue. 1/3. Oh, right there. Okay, screenshot. Control Shift window. There we go. And then make sure you get the 0 and the 1 in there. So corners, you're basically creating a rectangle. So from one corner to the other corner. And once it does that, it says copy to clipboard. Click on that right away. And then go to the part of your table that need you to represent the number line. And there you go. I hope that helps. After you have done the 2/8, 7/12, 3/5, and 8/10, you are done representing that. It says don't forget to complete the form too. So there's a little form right here that I want you to do. And it's very good. And you're probably wondering, Mr. Mendoza, where's my name? I usually write my name here. I shuffled the questions, so your name might be somewhere else. I think for this one, it's right here. Okay, so everything is required. So you're trying to figure out where certain things are located. And again, do your best. This is out of 15 today. So yesterday was out of 10. This one's out of 15. If you are doing this, you can submit it. Make sure you click on every single question, and then you can see your score. And if you need to do it again, so let's say 15, you got so there's 15. Say you got 10 or less. Okay, 10 or less. Why don't you do it again and try to get better? Now, every time you do it again, really think about what the question is asking you. Okay. All right. That is it for me. If you're doing low tech, just make sure you have paper and pencil, upload the picture, and your work is down below right here. Okay. Down below here. All right. That is your math lesson for today. I do apologize for the very long video, but again, it's very important that you get to know what this part is. So do that, watch the video, represent the fractions by creating number lines, and do the Google form right here. All right, have a great day.